my performance, even though it wasn't probably the greatest we've seen here?
No, to be honest with you, I suppose I was embarrassed, to be honest with you, and I was very disappointed for the fans that turned up. I thought it was possibly one of the worst halves I've ever seen. With my involvement in the Wexford youth, you can see we've been in the dressing room quite a while, and I don't think there wasn't too much harsh words said, but it was the truth really. The players just need to realise the position they're in. And the good thing about this league is there's a window halfway through the season that gives you an opportunity to strengthen. And obviously it's a few weeks away, but there's a lot of players in there playing for their careers here.
Well, that's pretty obvious, because we looked in the stats tonight. That was Salthill's first goals away from home, and it was also their first win. And to come down here on the back of a victory against Finn Harps and then negatively play us off the park didn't bode well in the stadium, in the stand, and really, like, if you're looking to strengthen, where do you areas to strengthen? Like?
Well, I think you could take your pick at the moment, but I think it's a bit of character we're lacking at the moment more than anything. Obviously, we're in a difficult situation. We've had two opportunities this season to come out of it, like with two great away wins, and we just haven't capitalised on them, which is probably the most disappointing thing. Particularly tonight, we're 1-0 up at half time, and we gave them the right message at half time, but we didn't obviously get the reaction we wanted. So obviously we've Cork next week, and that's obviously going to be a big game, and we'll have to make a few changes and try and find that formula. But I think a bit of character is going to be important.
Is there more of a problem playing at home because we haven't even managed to get a point at home? Is it like a psychological block with the players, or is it just unlucky?
Oh, I think it's only last year. I was thinking back when we hammered Limerick, we drew with Derry City, we beat Cork City, we beat Waterford. Just to name a few results last year. We drew with Shelburne as well twice. So I don't think it's a psychological problem, no.
It's just that like most of the fans now are getting a bit annoyed that they haven't seen a point this season. I know it's not their fault, but fans are starting to get.
I would be agreeing with them, but having been a supporter myself for clubs for a long time, and every club goes through a tricky time, and that's when they need their supporters to back them to the hilt. And I appreciate their disappointment. I mean, I drive 250 miles to come down here, so I have plenty of time to think about the good and the bad things. And we are going through a difficult patch, but we'll come out of it. Whether it'll be with this group of players or another group of players, that I can't answer at the moment. But I know that we'll come back strong, and we'll sort out our home form.
So for Cork next week, we'll be looking to motivate the players again and get them hyped up. Because it will be a big game for us.
Well, it's disappointing for me to think that I have to motivate a Wexford team to play against having the likes of Cork City to come down. I'm sure they should be well motivated themselves, and the fact that if they do want to stay here for longer than 6 or 8 weeks, they certainly will have to be motivated for it.
Yeah.